and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Jasmine, and today I have another tag video. Since I recently got some new subscribers, I thought I could do more to better let you know who I am, and then you can tell me who you are. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I post videos every week, so you can always come back and you will find some new material, probably another reaction, another vlog. So in this video, I'm going to be doing first time tag. Let's see what the questions are. What was my first tweet? If you didn't know, or if you're not following me on Twitter, link in the description, my Twitter and everything. So it took me a very long time to figure out how to even find my first tweet, and I'm very excited I actually did figure it out. So far, I first tweeted in October of 2012, my senior year of high school, because I've had several Twitters before, but I had to delete them because I wasn't allowed to be on Twitter. But then I just made another one, and I guess this one has stuck for a while. So let's see what my first tweet was. First tweet was October 16th, 2012, and it says, "Just made a Twitter. I will not get addicted. I will not get addicted. I will not get addicted." The next question is, what was my first YouTube video? And I don't know if this means the first ever video I watched or the first ever video that I made. A vlog. It was a vlog of me going to Chicago. But before that, it was actually a group project in college about technology versus humans, and how, you know, technology is going to take over the human race, and we're not going to have any more jobs because technology will just do all of it for you. And I just made a video about that, but it's privated, so you can't watch it. So my first ever official video that was public was my vlog to Chicago, and I will link that here so you can watch it. It was a fun time, first time ever going to Chicago. Next question is, who was the first person I subscribed to on YouTube? Let's see. I don't even know. I don't know how I'm gonna see this, but let's try to find it. I guess, okay, I have to go all the way down my subscription. I am subscribed to a lot of people, so... Oh, I'm subscribed to 297. That's not that bad. The first person I ever subscribed to was Cinema Sins, which is this, shout out to them. It's this YouTube channel that they count like what was wrong in a movie. Like they're watching the movie, and then they're saying like what's wrong in the movie. I guess that was very entertaining for me to watch, so I subscribed. Next question is, what was my first Facebook profile picture? I never had a real Facebook. I never have, so if you find me on there, it's definitely not a real... right now, though, I do have a real Facebook because it's kind of just like a... It's kind of a fake Facebook, but it's also really me because I share my YouTube videos. It's not really, I don't really take it seriously. I never really wanted a Facebook. No, it's weird, I know. That's just like how I am. I'm just like... Even though I follow people that I know, like, on my high school, on my Instagram, and that's about it. That's as far as I will reach out to them. Not to say that they're terrible people or anything. It's just, like, that's just how I want to be. I didn't really want to keep in touch with too many people that I used to know. So, I never really made a real Facebook. So, what's the next question? Do I still talk to my first love? No. And who was my first love? It was actually... I remember this very clearly. My first ever crush was in, I want to say 6th grade, maybe 5th or 6th grade. I talked about him in another video that I will link. Okay, but I liked him because he had like these amazing, he had like green blue eyes, and we almost went to the dance together, but it was against his religion to go, so we did not go together. And then after that, we ended up going to the same high school, and we never really had a real conversation, so of course we really never did. So I don't even know where my infatuation came from. So no, the answer is no. I don't keep in contact with the first person that I ever liked. What was my first alcoholic drink? I remember this very well too. It was like a cream beer kind of thing, like a cream... Now I can't even remember what it was. Like, it was definitely something, it was something warm too. I remember the first time I did like try alcohol, I was very afraid. I was very afraid because I don't really know if I want to say like why. I guess I'll just say someone that I was really close to had a bad experience with alcohol, and I saw the way that they reacted to it, so I kind of was afraid to really get too crazy drinking alcohol because I didn't want to make bad decisions. And also, I grew up in a house where nobody drank. It was looked down upon. I never had alcohol in my house, so I didn't really know what it even was about. I didn't take my first sip of alcohol until I was in college, so I was very cautious, and I didn't drink all of it the first time I did drink. And still to this day, I'm very cautious about drinking. I know my limits. Like, if I'm at a pregame and I feel myself even getting too drunk, I will stop drinking. Like, I will start drinking water at the pregame, so that way when we get to the main event, I'm already sobered up. That's just how I am. I just try to be as careful with alcohol as possible. I'm also very against drunk driving. It's also one of my fears, actually, being in the car with a drunk driver, because it's happened to me before and the cops have pulled me over. If you want to hear about the story time, I will link the video. This is not trying to plug my channel, but I'm just saying, like, I've had experiences in all different types of things, so my experiences have taught me, like, they're not just things that happened and I'm like, okay, whatever, gonna keep doing it. No, like, I actually, like, pay attention to my surroundings. I pay attention to who I'm around, what everyone else is doing. I'm a very observant, so that's why I'm also, just, if you're gonna drink, just do it responsibly, honestly, like, and don't get in the car with anybody who's been drinking, even if they had one sip, and I know I'm around good people, because even if, like, someone in the group has been drinking and they get in the car, everybody will immediately be like, what are you doing? Hey, stop, get out of the car. Are you driving home? Or they won't get in the car. And it's always good to surround yourself by people that are like that really will check on your friends and be like, are you good? Are you good? Because you don't want to end up on the news. You don't want a bad story written about you. So, yeah. Okay, let's just go on to the next topic. What was my first job? My first job was actually at a teen center, which was so much fun. The best first job ever. I got this summer job. I want to say I was 17 years old when I got this. My first ever job was when I was 17. During the summer, I got a job at this teen center. I was just washing cars, which was terrible, honestly. That was the worst part of it, being in the sun, waving signs. But the teen center was for kids, at-risk kids, to get them to come into an environment where they're not walking the streets, getting into trouble. It was a safe place for them to go. So I met a lot of really great kids. I met a lot of interesting friends from my city that I had never known before. I met some great mentors as well, and I just had a really great time during that summer, and I made some good money, so that's all I can say about that. So when was my first detention? In 3rd grade. I actually got detention for not writing sentences. I had to stay inside and I couldn't go out to recess. But during that time also, I went to a Christian school, and in this Christian school you had to, like, write verses. And I was like, I'm not doing that. That's a waste of time. I don't do repetition. Like, anything repetitive, I don't like it. I don't even want to hear anything if you're saying it to me twice and I've already heard it. So I didn't do it. Like, I just would, like, take the sheet and just throw it in my locker. And, like, they found out that I wasn't writing my sentences. So I had to stay in for, like, recess. But I literally, when I was there, a guy came in to take a picture for the phone book. And the teacher was like, okay, Jasmine, come on, let's take this picture for the phone book. And I got my picture taken to be in a publication. Like, I was famous for a second. I wish I could find it too. Like, I really wish I could, but I was basically the face of my school after that. So it was like blessings on blessings. You think things are bad, but then they actually turn out good. So, and the last question, of course, is when was my first kiss? And I already have that whole story time video on my channel. I will link it up here again. But that's all for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe. Let me know what you guys thought of the video, and I guess I'll see you in the next video.
We turn it up, and we're booming and you're booming in your Jeep.